Welcome to the award-winning Saints Happy Hour podcast. Seriously, this podcast has won awards. American standards are dropping every day. The show features Ralph, the best host in the world, who can barely pronounce his own name, much less anyone else's.
Marcus Calloway.
Dave is that dude who loves taking bathroom breaks. He's mad about almost anything, so make sure to lower your volume when he speaks.
Put that freaking clown meme back up that I made. Jesus Christ.
Andrew has sources, watches tapes, and knows football. He rarely shows up on time and wants to commit crimes to help the Saints win.
Sean Payton would have done illegal things. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because you know it's true.
Oh, and there's also Kevin, who is great at doing mock drafts, but struggles to actually watch Saints games or have a functioning relationship.
Budrich wants to know how the doctor's doing.
That ended.
Anyway, grab a drink, sit back, and enjoy the insanity.
All right, everybody. Speaking of insanity, it will be insanity. Welcome to Saints Happy Hour podcast. If you find us on the YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go to saintshappyhour.com and become a patron. $7, $10 level. You should support the show. We're amazing. We are a 2-time Louisiana Sports Writers Association podcast of the year. Dave, you have something to say, so just say.
I mean, not to be quite honest with you, I have been drinking myself for 2 hours, recording our big show.
That's right.
Previously, before this recording, but we happened to. Ralph and I together. You want to take another swig?
No, I don't. I think
you might as well.
I gotta take my kids to school tomorrow.
We hit a new record for donations, for bits and donations. Thank you to all of our patrons, all of the myriad people who donated and helped make that possible. But we reached a record, which means that Ralph had to drink a record number of little shooters. So he drank a pineapple rum. He drank a Crown
Royal vanilla.
Crown Royal, vanilla. Crown Royal, whatever. And then you drank a
pineapple rum and a peach rum.
Oh, and then a peach.
And
the Deep Eddy, then the Deep Eddy peach.
And 4 shots.
And then in addition to that, and then
3 or 4 shots.
That bottle was about a quarter of the way filled, and it's down to like the last. I kind of feel like you should just for old lang syne, you should just top it off and just finish. Yeah,
finish it up. Yeah, like
this is what the patrons are paying for.
This is what they want.
Seriously, this is. We decided, we were like, Ralph is way too drunk. We've got to take advantage of this. Let's record something for the patrons. This is what you're paying for. So here we go. We're gonna do a mailbag. We'll do it.
But here's the thing. Thomas told me I need to keep it under control. Like I can't be.
I'm flying.
Jesus, man.
I can't be pulling back the curtain.
Verbal meme. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now.
This is what the people want.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Thomas is the captain. Thomas.
No. Me.
Dave. So Thomas, hit us the first mailbag question. I'll take a swig.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if he does it, I'm pretty sure Ralph's BAC's got to be over 0.2 or 0.02.
No driving for the cripple. Thomas, what's the first question?
Well, tomorrow morning, you may actually you might not have enough time to sober up to be legally sober enough to drive your kid to school.
I don't drive my kid to school. I walk him to school.
Oh, perfect.
I'm perfect.
Just brush your teeth and you're fine.
I brush my teeth, some mouthwash. I'm fine. It's good. And besides, he knows how to get to school and back. He's 7.
He don't even need to go. Yeah, he don't even need to go. He can walk himself.
That's right. Thomas, first question.
Oh, yeah.
But by the way, I want to remind people, any question you sent, if we don't get it to it on the big show, the live stream, we will always get
it on the drunk show.
We'll get to it on this show. We always use the questions that people send. Always. Thomas, what's the first question we got?
All right, first question from Bayou Bedouin. Who is in the lead for the Adrian Arrington Trophy through week 1?
That's A.T. Perry. I mean,
A.T. Perry.
Yeah, that's without a doubt.
He's miles ahead.
Yeah, that's your number one receiver. That's the winner of that award is always your number one receiver who puts up amazing stats in the preseason, and then who's questionable for the regular season. Right now, A.T. Perry is
Miles.
Yeah, not
He's
even
he's got two hands on the trophy right now as we speak. Thomas, what next question?
All right, next question from Saints Rabbit, legend.
Oh, shocker!
Does yesterday's performance move the needle for your season predictions, or are you resisting yesterday's delicious Kool-Aid?
Ooh,
that's a good question. Why? I think. Well, what were our predictions? It would help if we could actually remember what.
Well, I mean, we made.
I think everybody. I think I was the least optimistic. I think I said 9 and 8,
and then we can readjust right before the season.
I think I said 9 and 8. And I think you guys said 10, 11 wins. I think you should stay there.
Wait, we were doing the predictions? What?
I would say
I thought we had already done them.
Carolina.
I don't think we did.
Bryce Young looked terrible. Desmond Ridder, get the bleep out of here with that. Tampa, they got Baker as their quarterback. Like, my confidence for the Saints, and it's not just the alcohol, it's off the chart. I'm frightened by my confidence in the Saints. NFC South, the AFC South, which is the division the Saints play in the AFC, is going to be terrible. Like the Saints,
AFC?
Right now, I feel great about this. I feel so good about the Saints. It's scary.
Dave, your camera's frozen.
Look, I feel better about the Saints, I think, than I did before. I thought we had discussed. I don't know. I thought we had discussed.
We did like a prediction.
Yeah.
We did like a prediction right after the draft, I think.
Oh.
Anyway,
I think.
Dave, what was your camera, man?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
You push the button on your tower?
Yes, you don't need to be seeing me. You don't need to be seeing what I'm doing right now.
Are you naked?
Maybe.
Are you slamming gummy worms?
By the way, my mother-in-law, her good friend from grade school or whatever that she's still friends with, apparently listens to our podcast and outed me for eating all kinds of candy and gummies, and I got in trouble.
She must be new.
So let's keep it on the DL.
She must be a new listener.
I think it's a male. I think it's a man. I think it should say a man.
That is, you've been doing that since 2008.
Yeah, I've been doing that since 1985.
How dare he jam half a pound of gummy worms down his gullet during a podcast? The shame of it.
Are we recording video?
Yeah, we are.
Yes, we are, man.
Put this on the YouTube.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But anyway, wait, what was what was the question?
What was the question, Thomas?
Does yesterday's performance move the needle for
yours? Yeah, because I think I was at 9 and 8. Yes, I think I was at 9 and 8, and yeah, I think I would move it a little bit. I think I would.
Now you should be able to see it.
I think I would move to 10 and 7, or even. I don't know if I'd go higher. I don't know if I'd go to 11 and 6, but 11. I don't know. Look, the offense last year, our defense was the better unit, and we struggled on offense. We had Jameis Winston, obviously. This year, I think our offense is going to be significantly improved. I mean, if we were going to go off reactions just based on yesterday on the one game and be very reactionary, I don't know. I would be a little worried about the defense, but it's Dennis Allen. I think we'll be okay.
Here's the thing with the Saints that I think, if you want to be ridiculously optimistic, here's the reason why. The Saints last year, their defense, they started to get better when they played crappy quarterback. But if you look at the 2023 schedule, it's all crappy quarterback days. So you can make the case that your offense is better and you still play a garbage schedule. So your defense is going to remain the same. And if you just get average turnover regression, you're going to be really good. So I think the negative and the positive column for the Saints, the positives are way better.
The quarterback situation. I mean, just the strength of schedule. They have the easiest strength of schedule in the whole league.
Right.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
And like you just said, just the quarterbacks they're going to be facing both within the division, out of the division.
Trash.
Yeah. I mean, it's ripe for the picking. And if they don't do well, if they don't take advantage, then shame on them. Just shame on them. Like we would have nobody to blame but ourselves.
That's right. Next question, Tom.
Okay. Final question.
Is the room supposed to spin, Dave?
Final question. Take one more swig.
No, not final question. Second to last question.
Even better. Not final question. Take one more swig.
From LD, with the screen game working for Car/Camara, what's the game plan for the first 3 games while AK is out?
Are we calling that connection the Carmera?
Carmera.
You want to call that the Carmera?
This is an actual football question, and it's interesting because the Tennessee run defense, not only it's been like number 1, I want to say, over the last like 7 years. So like first game, it's on Derek Carr. Like the Saints are going to win by him throwing the ball because Tennessee's secondary is booty and it's injured, and we'll see how it does. But it's an interesting question. Can Jamal Williams, can he be good in the screen game? Can Kendre Miller be good in the screen game? It's an interesting question, but Dave, I think the first 3 weeks, it's really going to be on Derek Carr. Like, there's no screen. There's not going to be much running. Like, it's going to be on Derek Carr. He's going to have to be really good for the Saints to get off to a good start.
I mean, what's the actual question? The original question?
Screen pass. What do they do with the screen game if Kamara doesn't play?
Oh,
how's it going?
I think any running back can run that. Jamal Williams can run that. Yeah, you're making faces, but I'm
drunk.
I mean, obviously some better than others, but it doesn't concern me. I'm not worried. I'm really not worried.
Wow, Dave not being worried worries me. Thomas, what's the next question?
Okay, this is the final question of the show and belongs to Biloxi Blues. He asks, is there any way that DA keeps his job if the Saints don't win the division?
It depends. I mean, like it depends on how it all unfolds. Like obviously, if they go 3-14, no. If they don't win the division, but it comes down to final game between the Falcons or the Bucks or whatever, and it's close.
Well, I mean,
maybe. Yeah, and they're going for like their 11th game, and the wild card is like an 11 win. It depends. It really
like if the Saints have a winning season, they're not firing me.
Yeah,
like whether it's playoffs or not, right? So like, let's say
that's a good way to put it.
The NFC, because we think the NFC is going to be booty, right? And we think Desmond Ridder is going to be terrible, and Baker is going to be terrible, and Sam Howell in Washington is going to be terrible. But what if there's a case where those quarterbacks are decent, right? And you got to get 10 wins to be a playoff team in the NFC. And what if the Saints are, say they're not, like Dave says, they're 9-7 going to the last game, and Atlanta's 9-7, and the winner wins the South, and the loser is out, and the Saints go 9-8. They're not firing DA. But I would say, Dave, on the flip side, if the Saints have a losing record,
sure,
DA's in a big trouble.
Yeah. It's hard, but I got to be honest with you. It's August 14th, where it's the day after we've seen them play one preseason game,
and they looked
but
amazing.
I do have to say in my, and it's obviously not as many as you and Andrew, but in my years of seeing the Saints and watching the Saints, and just looking at the roster, like I feel like this should be a winning record team.
100%. And here's the thing.
This is a winning record roster, barring some ridiculous attrition with injuries or whatever. But assuming most people stay healthy, it's a decent freaking roster. They have a really decent team. They've got a lot of talent on this team.
Here's the thing with the Saints roster is when you look at that first preseason game, what we wanted was how is Derek Carr going to fit into it all? And he looked amazing.
Yeah.
So the Saints clearly they said, look, if we pay Derek Carr all this money and he's just a top 14 quarterback, we're going to be really good. And that Chiefs game, it showed you, yep, they're correct. And based on that, if they don't have a winning record, that's bad for DA. As long as Derek Carr is starting the games, I would say. But I mean DA
is not driving. He doesn't have the excuse of saying, "Hey, look, I'm driving around a Dodge, the 1974 Dodge Dart or whatever." Like he's got the keys to a pretty high-end Italian sports vehicle. This is not a roster that you could laugh at. I mean, this is a legit roster.
No,
this is a legit roster. Derek Carr is a legit quarterback. You've got legit receivers, Michael Thomas. You've got young guys, A.T. Perry coming on. You've obviously got Kamara at running back, Jamal Williams, no laughing matter. You've invested in the offensive line. You've got defense. I mean, like DA is a defensive guy. This is a legit contending roster. This isn't a roster. If the Saints won the Super Bowl and you looked back at now, you wouldn't be like, I can't believe they won the Super Bowl with that roster. You'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I get that.
Well, no,
they've got a good mix of young talent, of veteran leadership, veteran players.
Here's the thing with your point is if they win the Super Bowl, which is obviously the perfect season. And
we were all texting, by the way, yesterday and being like, we're going to
Super Bowl. But here's the thing. DA.
What do you guys? What hotel do you guys want to stay at?
Bet the house.
When we go to Vegas.
Go to Vegas.
I have family in Vegas. If I can just stay with them, but like if you guys want to do something special together, let's book
Aria.
it.
My wife loves the Aria in Vegas.
Aria?
She's a wedding planner. The Aria.
Is she going to get us discounts?
Maybe.
All right. Well, let's book it now. Let's book it now.
Here's the thing with the Saints, though.
Who's playing golf with me?
If they go to the Super Bowl, here's the thing
What do you mean if?
If when they go to the Super Bowl, people will say Dennis Allen, he picked his quarterback, Derek Carr. That's the guy he wanted from day. The Saints were like, we're willing to trade for you, Derek Carr. Like
right.
The Saints
and that's right. I've already forgotten about this. Yeah, the Saints were like, we're willing to trade for you. And and Vegas was like, no, don't worry about that. We don't need you to do that. We'll just let him hit free agency.
Yeah. No, but Dennis Allen, he got the quarterback he wanted. He changed coaching staff. He got rid of.
I mean, he was the best option out. I mean, like what? No. I mean, like who else?
No,
what were the other options?
No one, man. Yeah, no one legitimately.
Right. Well, so let's not. So I'm just saying,
but I'm saying like he got the
on Dennis Allen being a genius. Like,
but Derek Carr
was the best.
I mean, I guess Derek Carr could have gone to the Jets for a discount or Carolina for a discount, but Dennis Allen got the quarterback he wanted. He got rid of Chris Richard.
No. That's what I'm saying.
He got rid of Ryan Nielsen.
He got the best quarterback that was available.
He got the best. That's true. He got the best quarterback that was available. Right. He let Ryan Nielsen leave, go to Atlanta. He let Chris Richards, the secondary coach, leave. He got Joe Woods, new defensive coordinator. And he also was like, the defensive line stinks. Marcus Davenport, Onyemata, Shai Tuttle, get the heck out of here. We're rebuilding the whole thing. So, like, if it works out, Dennis Allen will get all the credit. But if it doesn't,
and he should,
he's going to get all the blame too.
And he should. Yeah. I mean,
so I think it's really interesting with the Saints. The NFC,
Brzee,
drafted Brzee. The NFC is
Saunders.
The NFC is wide open. It's going
to be an interesting year. It's going to be interesting AF, as the kids like to say.
Dennis Allen in the Super Bowl in Vegas with Derek Carr.
Oh yeah,
break all the smart football people's brains. I'm here for it.
You can just refund them. I think we should book stuff now.
Well, if the Saints go to the Super Bowl, we're doing a live show in Vegas. Now. We're flying Thomas to Vegas. Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Done. We'll blow the entire budget. How long a flight?
I've got family in Vegas. If that happened, if the Saints were going to the Super Bowl in Vegas, I have family in Vegas. I think they would help. They'd help me
out.
Thomas,
how long a flight is it to Vegas from Poland?
Oh my God, that's like a day and a half.
Damn, I don't know, but 6-7 hours, something like that. I think maybe longer.
No, 6-7 hours. Like, what? No way.
14 hours.
Yeah,
man.
what?
It's 10 hours.
I don't know. I never flown a plane, man. Come on. I don't know.
4 hours from New York to Vegas.
That's right.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
probably.
Guys,
you're right.
Not maybe.
Thanks for finding us on YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Send us your questions. We'll answer all of them.
Good luck
Support
tomorrow.
the show. Go to saintshappyhour.com and support the show. We need your support. It allows us to pay Thomas Finest Meats and Cheeses. It allows us to have the award-winning program podcast that we do because of you guys. So support the show. So thanks to Dave for hanging out, doing a mailbag with us. Until next time, the bar is closed.